There's a war coming. Not the kind you see on the news. Not nuclear. Not political. This war is ancient, prophesied thousands of years ago, hidden in plain sight. And soon, the final trumpet will sound. The world calls it myth. The Bible calls it Armageddon, the last and greatest battle, where the forces of darkness march against the King of Kings. And it will happen whether we believe it or not. Look around you. Nations rage. Chaos spreads. Truth is trampled. The stage is being set right now. The kings of the earth stood restless. Rulers, generals, presidents, tyrants, some in palaces, others in bunkers, but all of them heard the same whisper. A whisper from the shadows. Promises of victory, of unity, of a world without God. They didn't realize they were being summoned. As the book of Revelation declares, they are demonic spirits performing signs who go abroad to the kings of the whole world to assemble them for battle on the great day of God the Almighty. Revelation 16 verse 14. And they gathered to a place called Armageddon. Bible scholars and archaeologists believe this place refers to Tel Megiddo, an ancient mound rising above the Jezreel Valley in northern Israel, a crossroads of ancient empires, a battleground soaked in centuries of blood, a place where history and prophecy collide. The Valley of Megiddo, once silent, now echoed with the rumble of tanks, the hum of war machines, and the pounding of determined feet. The world thought it was preparing for another war. Heaven knew it was preparing for the last. In the shadows stood the unholy Trinity, the dragon, Satan himself. The beast, a global leader like the world had never seen, and the false prophet, a deceiver wrapped in signs and wonders. Together they ruled, through control, through fear, through deception. A one-world order rose from the ashes of confusion, a world without truth, a world without conscience, a world ready to challenge heaven. The faithful were hunted, the word of God outlawed, and anyone who refused the mark was marked for death. But then, silence was shattered. The heavens rolled back like a scroll. Trumpets blared. Lightning split the skies. And one appeared, riding a white horse, eyes like flames, a crown upon his head, and many more upon him. His robe was dipped in blood, and his name, the Word of God. Behind him, the armies of heaven, clothed in white, countless, glorious, victorious, no fear in their eyes, no death among them. The King had come, not as a lamb, but as a lion. Earth's armies unleashed everything. Missiles soared, weapons fired, every technological terror of man aimed at the sky. But it was nothing. With a word from his mouth, nations fell. With a breath, the beast's power broke. As Revelation 19 verse 20 says, and the beast was captured, and with it the false prophet. These two were thrown alive into the lake of fire that burns with sulfur. Satan, bound in chains, cast into the bottomless pit, silence for 1,000 years. And then, the earth breathed again. Mountains rose, rivers healed, the curse lifted. The lion lay with the lamb. No more war, no more hunger, no more pain. Christ reigns on earth. The nations are at peace. For centuries, men laughed at prophecy, ignored the warnings, mocked the scriptures, but every word came to pass. And now a final question remains. When that trumpet sounds, when the skies open, when the King returns to battle, will you stand against him or ride with him? Because Armageddon is not just the end of evil, it's the beginning of forever. If this story stirred something in your heart, don't leave empty. Subscribe, share, and prepare your soul. The King is coming, and the battle is closer than you think. There remains one final word, blessing, a promise from the mouth of the risen Christ. Behold, I am coming soon. Blessed is the one who keeps the words of the prophecy of this book. Revelation 22 verse 7. Not just those who read it, not only those who hear it, but those who keep it. Blessed are those who wash their robes, so that they may have the right to the tree of life and may enter the city by the gates. Revelation 22 verse 14. This is not just prophecy, it's preparation. The final blessing of Revelation is a door into a kingdom where there is no more night, no more tears, no more death. The Spirit and the bride still say, "Come."